Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to English class. Dear students, hope you all are preparing for the exam, right? So, do well, don't be tensed up, be cool and calm. So, as you write down the answers, please do read the question paper twice and thrice and answer the questions. Okay. So, today, dear students, we will be, as you all know that we will be having two chapters. So, in two chapters, the first is the Christopher's Quest, right? And the second chapter is A Forest Holiday. So now, dear students, we'll do a revision. The first chapter is Christopher's Quest. What all the things you've seen in the lesson? Christopher, when he was a child, his uncle, he's a captain of ship, right? So he will come to see Christopher and he will ask Christopher, what is your ambition when you grow up? He will tell that, I would like to travel, okay, and I would like to see the world. I would like to travel through ship, okay, all around the world. So his uncle will promise that, yes, I will teach you and I will take you to ship. When he grows up 14 years, his uncle will keep the promise and he will come to his house again and he will take Christopher to the ship. Here, Christopher will learn the things what his uncle will teach him. All the things. And what happens is, he will be having an idea that to find out a route to India from sea. ಸಮುದ್ರದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿನ ಹುಡುಕೋದು to India. Right? He will, by listening to this, to his ideas, who all are there will start laughing at him and they will tell, you're no, such a fool that how can you find out the route through sea? It's difficult, right? By going in a road only, we'll find difficult to find out the way. In the board, there will be a board also. By telling you have to take U-turn, go left, right, everything will be there. Having that also, people will be confused. Whereas nothing in the sea. Sea is what? Full of water. You can't have road, nothing will be there, only water will be there. So it's fine. Difficult to find the route, right? So all the people who are there around, Christopher will start laughing at his idea. He will ask help because he need help, right? Traveling through sea, in a sea is very difficult. Without water, food, how he can stay? See, however, he can drink the sea water only. But it will be very, very salty. It will not be good, right? Leave. Okay. Whereas food, he has to carry. He will be traveling. So finding route is very difficult. He has to travel like years. He will be very tensed up. He will ask help to other states, other kings and all. No one will help him. Last, he will come to Queen Isabella. She will help Christopher. Okay. What she will do is, she will sell all the jewels which she had and she will give ships and food to eat to Christopher. So while traveling, and the soldiers also will be provided and sailors also. Okay, and jail alli irtaralla, so that people also will be there. All will be tensed up because ಸಮುದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನೀರಿರುತ್ತೆ. It will be difficult, right, to travel. Everyone will be tensed up, holding their lives in their hand. Okay, so many years they will travel. Finally they will find a land. So which is that land? This America. So Christopher will be having a dream that to find route to India. But he finally found a route to America. So this is the lesson, that is the Christopher's Quest. Okay. So this is the lesson Christopher's West. Okay. So in this lesson, you have another thing. Word splash. Answer the following in 2 or 3 sentences. Answer the questions in 5 to 6 sentences. Right? Okay. And you have word splash, which is very important, dear students. Okay. And fill in the blanks. Okay. These are all the notes also I have sent to you. You all have read it also, right? You are ready to write the exam. So coming to the grammar point, which is very, very important. So only dear students, I am taking you the revision class. The first topic you have is synonyms. What is synonyms? Synonyms are, see, if one word replaces the other, the sentence would still mean the same. The one word replaces the other, the sentences would still mean the same is, see, here, Christopher needed a rich king to help him. So, Christopher needed a rich king to help him. Second sentence I will tell you. Christopher needed a wealthy king to help him. Wealthy and rich are the same word. Right, dear students? Wealthy and rich are the same word. Okay. But it gives the same meaning only. Different word, but it gives the same meaning. Okay. Take one more word. See, gift and prize. P-R-I-C, prize are the same word. Right. His uncle brought a birthday gift wrapped in red paper. Sorry, not prize, dear students. Sorry. See, it is present. You will get so many gifts and presents, right? On your birthday. Alva, if there is any function, marriage, anything, you will be having gifts, presents. Your uncle will present you a watch, a cloth. Your mama and father will present you watch, cloth, anything what you needed. Got it? So, there will be different word but gives the same meaning. Such are called as synonyms. Okay, gift and present are the same thing. Okay, and mistake. Manu made a mistake in his maths test. Okay, mistake. Manu made an error in his maths test. Mistake and error are same thing. Wrong. It's you have to mistake. You done mistake and the ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ. Error you have to see it is wrong. It's you have to erase it. ಅಲ್ವಾ. So same thing, same meaning. Under the table and below the table what? Under means ಕೆಳಗೆ, below ಅಂತಂದ್ರೂ ಕೆಳಗೆ, right? So these are the same words. Okay, different words but gives the same meaning. So such are called as synonyms. Next, coming to the next topic is common and neuter gender. So now you have common noun. Common noun, they refer to people. Should be of masculine, feminine or common gender. See these examples. Nouns refer to people. Should be of masculine, feminine or common gender. See, what is masculine noun? Masculine noun andrenu? Masculine nouns are nouns which refer to males. Okay. Masculines are nouns which refer to male. Feminine noun means it refers to female, girls, aunties, grandmothers. Okay. And neuter. So common gender andrenu? What is common gender? Common gender means it can be either doctors, teachers, okay, soldiers, army officers. Okay. So they are called as common. Yake heli, you cannot make separate. She is lady doctor and he is gents doctor. We can't, alva. So they are called as common gender. Can you make differentiate between teachers? She is male teacher and she is female teacher. You call them like that? No. So they are teachers. Right? So which you cannot differentiate. Such are called as common gender. Coming to the neuter gender. Neuter genders are non-living things. So neuter gender are called as non-living things. Such things are called neuter genders, which you cannot classify them into male or female. So they are called as neuter gender. So this is common and neuter gender. Coming to the next topic is pronunciation. Hard and soft, C and G. Pronunciation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಚ್ಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಜಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಚ್ಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಜಿ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್, ಕಪ್, ಗ್ಯಾಪ್, ಗಮ್. ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ pronunciation sill, city, gym, jump. Okay, you should know the differences, dear students. Okay, which is very important. So softly pronouncing the words cell, city, gym, jump. Hard pronunciation cup. Okay, so cup, cap, tell. Okay, gap, gum. These are hard pronunciation. Coming to the next lesson is a forest holiday. What you have learnt in the forest holiday? Forest holiday is a lesson. There is a family have gone to a forest. Okay, which forest? Corbett Tiger Reserve Forest. Okay, they had visited the forest, and the boy who visited the forest will be writing the experience, how he felt the trip. He will be writing in a diary. Okay, they will visit the forest. It was a present by his father to New Year. So they will be visiting. They have gone to the forest on 30th December. Okay, and they have seen number of birds. Such what type of the birds they have seen? Like hornbill and langoose, tambor stog animals, and there are so many birds and animals they have seen in the forest. He will feel very happy and he'll write the experience in a diary. So that is the lesson, that is a forest holiday. Here coming to the grammar point. Okay, so there are so many animals, okay, which you can see them in forest. And the forest, how was it? It is dense, means it is very very fully covered with big trees. Okay, and there will be a guide along with them, and he will not allow them to get down from the car only. Because when they will, however, they will be going into the jungle. The guide will take them to the jungle to see the different varieties of birds. Okay, and he will not allow them to get down out of the car, because when the animals attack them, they have to be very careful, right? They have to save their lives. So what will they do? You should not get up, means you should not get down of the vehicles. Okay, so with the car only you have to sit and see through the glasses. Okay, so he will show them very beautiful birds, animals, everything, different types of animals. So here coming to the exercise part, you have number of words and splashes. Okay, nearly you have 13 to 14 word splashes, mean words and its meanings. You have to read it, dear students. It's very important. Got it? And next you have true or false. Answer these questions in one line. Answer these questions in 2 or 3 lines. Okay, I have sent you the notes. Please do read it. Coming to the next topic, that is grammar part, which is very important. First topic you have is antonyms. Okay, antonyms. What do you have in this? Antonyms. If one word means the opposite of the other, the word are called antonyms. Antonyms means opposite words. Okay, see, I will tell you the example. Anu took her new car on a drive. So here, What it is there? Anu took her new car on a drive. New car on a drive. So what is this? New. Anu took her new. This is car on a drive. Anu, she took her new car on a drive. Okay. Now you have antonyms means what? Antonyms means opposite of the word. Got it? What is it? Opposite of the word. So Anu took her, opposite of the new is old car on a drive. Here in the sentence you will be, see the word opposite of the word will be ticked one thing, one here. So you tick ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ word, you have to write down the opposite of that word. Okay, so that type of words are called as antonyms. I will read out the example. The jungles are dense with lots of trees. Dense means number, thick. Okay, so what is the opposite of dense? The jungles are thin with few trees. So thin antandre ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ, right? So these are antonyms. Next, coming to the next thing is simple present tense. Simple present tense. What is simple present tense, my dear students? Simple present tense is, see, simple present tense are nothing but you use the simple present tense for an action that happens at present moment. Simple present tense, and the present means now. What is happening now? The action which is happening now is called simple present tense. Okay. See, simple present tense, when we talk about a routine or universal truth also, it's simple present tense. Routine, what will do work. However, you all know that routine, you will get up early in the morning, you have to go to school, come to school. Okay, that is one routine thing. So that is also simple present tense. Anita is singing. Nirmala is dancing. Shrujana is reading. So reading, Shrujana has read already is past tense. Has read and had read. She read it. I means it is done. Shrujana is reading. Reading is present. Simple present tense. She is reading now. Okay. The dog growls at the stranger. So it will, when you see dog, it will, if an unknown person goes and stands in front of the dog, what it will do? Will it give shake hand to you? It will start barking at you, right? Okay. And when we use a verb with singular nouns such as he, she or it, we add yes or es to the verb. So when we use a verb with the singular nouns, when we use the verb with a singular noun means what? Name of a place, person or a thing. Okay. When we use a verb with these things, so we use yes or es to the verb. Verb is nothing but an action word. Okay. So that is simple present tense. And plural nouns simply take the base form of the verb. Here the plural nouns, they will take the base form of the verb. So next topic you have is pronunciation with PH and GH sounds. How do you pronounce PH? If the word is having PH, how do you pronounce the word with GH? Okay, the sound. Got it? So these all are the topics that it is present in the general knowledge topic. In this, not general knowledge, sorry, in this English grammar book. Okay. Now, hope you have understood this. Okay. Now I will be telling you the pattern, how the question paper will be there. It's not quite difficult this time. Okay. So mainly you will be having section A part will be there. Mostly, dear students, in section A part you will be having literature. Literature means answer the following in 1 or 2 sentence lines. Answer and fill in the blanks, true or false. Word splash will be there. Whereas coming to the section B, that is grammar part, you will be having grammar thing. Like how I have read now, pronunciation with PH and GH sounds, common and proper nouns. Okay, so these things will be there in the grammar. Simple present tense, everything that will be there in the grammar. Only this thing, what I have told you, will be there in the grammar. Okay. See, don't be tensed up that ma'am will be leaving the chapters. If if he gives another thing from the lesson, what should I do? Oh my God, Mama, I'm getting so tensed up. No, don't be tensed up. What I have taught you now, this thing will be there in your exam. That's it. Leaving this thing, we will not be giving you such another things which we have not taught you. So don't be tensed up, dear students. Do well. All the best for the exam, dear students. Well, we'll meet in the next class. Don't be tensed up. Okay. Be calm, cool as I said, and get ready. Well, we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.